Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and click the notification bell button below para updated kayo sa lahat ng mga videos ko. For today's video, I'm going to discuss about the common words that you've got wrong. So as we all know that everyone talks a lot. It's one of the most frequent things that we as human beings do. So we need to communicate. Just because we all do it all the time doesn't mean we have perfectly crafted on it. So here are a bunch of common words that everyone uses but not use. In this video, I will discuss to you a list of such words that are being used incorrectly across the globe. Even the native speakers, many at times, let's go through the list of the words that people say wrong. So the first word is terrific. So what is the intended meaning of terrific? It is great and fantastic. So what is the correct meaning of it? It is horrific or something that inspires fear. So while the word terrific used to mean something of a great size or something that inspires fear, so it is used often slewed. People use it when they want to refer to something as fantastic, so which is nowhere near to the original meaning. Terrific in a true sense is a negative word but is commonly used to signify something great in a positive sense. And the twisted meaning of the word is widely accepted of the word is hence terrific is first on the list of wrong words. Second word, redundant. The intended meaning is repetitive. Correct meaning, unnecessary or no longer useful. So while people often mean recursive or repetitive when they refer to something as redundant, the word actually means the thing is just not useful anymore, or omitting it won't have any negative effect. I believe the re in the start gives the wrong impression so as to make people believe it occurs again and again. Third word is disinterested. The intended meaning is bored and not interested. The correct one is neutral and unbiased, impartial. So the meaning of disinterested in English is a very confusing issue, sometimes used to denote not interested or bored. The disinterested actually means unbiased or impartial. So for example, in match between two football teams, the referee has to say disinterested so that he or she doesn't give biased decisions without being uninterested in the game. Fourth one, infamous. The intended meaning is very famous and the correct meaning, famous for negative reasons. Often incorrectly used to denote how famous a person or thing is. The word infamous means someone or something having an extremely bad reputation. So for example, for an instance, soldiers are famous for their service and dedication to their nations, but killers are infamous for the murders they commit. The fifth word, irony. The intended meaning is funny and opportunate. Correct meaning opposite of what is expected. The word irony is my personal favorite on the list of an incorrect word used in English dictionary. So we often see the usage of this word on a regular basis, and most of the time, people who use the word are referring to a funny incident, but not always in an instance of irony, a display of an instance, or a sense of humor. So in reality, irony is an event that seems deliberately contrary to what one expects and often amusing, sometimes funny. So for example, a marriage counselor filing for a divorce is irony. So a teacher failing a test is irony. Stranded an island with the seawater all around but no water to drink, that is irony. Sixth word, bemused. The intended meaning is amused and the correct meaning is puzzled or confused. So first, what does the word amuse mean? Amuse means to entertain someone, to make them smile or laugh, to make them happy. If you are amused by something, you want to laugh or smile. Bemused is now nowhere near the meaning of amused, even though it looks very similar to amuse, the word bemused has nothing to do with being amused at all. Bemused, in fact, means being puzzled or confused, which is a negative confused or sense, quiet on the other side or being amused. Seventh word, chronic. The intended meaning is severe and the correct meaning is persisting for a long time. So used more commonly in the medical field, chronic simply means a disease or pain that has been existence for a long time. So quiet often something that doesn't go away with time. It may or may not be severe, but in practice, the word is often used to signify something severe. So a mild pain in the knee joints may be chronic because it's been there for many years, but not severe. Next word is ultimate. The intended meaning is the best. The correct meaning is the last one. So while we use ultimate as a medal of honor for something as someone of the highest class, so the correct meaning, unfortunately, is that the thing or a person is the last on the list. So if we say, for example, he is the ultimate dancer in the group, so what we intend to say that he is the best dancer in the group, but the literal meaning is that he is the last dancer and it has nothing to do with how well or bad he dances. So the word ultimate is the last item. So this word ultimate is the last term of the list of these words and hence is the ultimate word of the list. So how many of these words were you using incorrectly? So the next word is plethora. So the intended meaning is a lot of or enough of something, a complete range. So correct meaning is more than required or overabundant. So the meaning of plethora is that there is more of something than is required. But quite often, it is used to signify that there is enough of something or a complete range of options to look into. So for example, we often say there is a plethora of TVs to choose from. So what we mean from this statement is that there are enough TVs to choose from, or there is a complete range of TVs. But in actual, the statement means that there are more TVs than actually required. So do you use these words incorrectly too? So there are many words in the English vocabulary that have different meaning but are often used for a different purpose, written or unspoken form. So while many of these words have transformed their meanings to an extent over their time are now somewhat acceptable in the wrong form. So many are still totally wrong but are being used even though. So those are common words you are using all wrong. I hope you learned something and thank you for watching my video.